Fans are pleading for Fritz's return to the floundering American Pickers program, and he claims he is not surprised that ratings have dropped without him. American Pickers has seen a decline in viewership for new episodes starring Robbie, Wolfe, Mike's brother, and Danielle, Colby. Yeah, we all know ratings went down, the U.S. Sun was informed by a source close to Frank. This comes as no surprise to us. For some reason, Frank thinks that's humorous. Fan mail continues to pour in for Frank. In my opinion, he is the frontrunner. The underdog always ends up winning, right? The show is better with Frank. After his back surgery in March of 2020, Frank stepped away from American Pickers for the time being to heal. Mike, 59 years old, made the announcement on Instagram that he was leaving the program in 2020. He hopes that everyone has a good time, the person went on to say. He has no ill will toward anybody. Nothing can change it. The U.S. Sun said that the episode airing on August 23 attracted a mere 620,000 viewers, which is the season low, further illustrating the current season's failing ratings. In comparison to the August 9 episode, which drew 778,000 viewers, the August 16 program had 706,000. The episode that aired on July 26 had a higher rating, with 885,000 people. While 803,000 individuals watched the program on July 12, just 713,000 people turned in for the July 19 broadcast. The inaugural episode drew 918,000 viewers, according to the U.S. Sun. The show's ratings skyrocketed when Frank was a cast member. Fans may have decided to stop watching the program altogether after Frank's firing, which might explain the low numbers. Reruns with Frank are the only way I'll watch American Pickers, according to one commenter on the first episode. Keep going. An additional comment. The only episodes of American Pickers I watch is with Frank. Another user tweeted, "Why did you screw Frank over?" in reference to the show's Twitter account. The good news for American Pickers is that Frank's potential comeback to the program might boost viewership. A year after his stroke in July 2022, he was reportedly in discussions to return to the program, according to the U.S. Sun. "I don't know why he wouldn't return to the show," said a person close to Frank who spoke to the U.S. Sun. "Perhaps he should return to the program. The new episodes are seen by him. He'll find it funny. There must be something there that I can scold them about. It will be relayed to them by him. It wasn't that big of a deal," the source remarked when asked about Frank's dismissal from the program. He came home after filming and said, "I think I'm going to be done for a while." This source alleged, "I believe he was exhausted. He had extensive back surgery. The choice was ultimately determined by something. Frank must now do what must be done after suffering a stroke." Mike, Robbie, and the rest of the cast and crew performed their jobs. There is no animosity between the cast, crew, Mike, and Robbie, according to the source. To see him, the gang gathers. They don't stop communicating. Whenever they are in town, they make sure to see him. Collectively, they all meet. "I'm having fun." The discourse remains unchanged since they are just friends. That is the topic of discussion since those men are very obsessed with locating and choosing things. "I don't know that he wants to," the source said, even though Frank's return to the program is still possible. Frank made his last appearance on American Pickers in an episode airing in March of 2020. After undergoing back surgery which left him with 185 stitches and 2 rods in his spine, he stepped away from the program to recuperate. Frank went to an Iowa treatment for alcoholism for 77 days and dropped 65 pounds while he was away from the show. The conflict between Frank and co-star Mike was discussed in Frank's interview with the U.S. Sun in 2021. "My last conversation with Mike was 2 years ago," the beloved star said. "He should have called to see how I was doing after discovering my back was in a bad spot. That's the way things are. He is getting a tenfold advantage in the show. No amount of bending over would allow me to demonstrate how much it's acceptable." Imagine Aerosmith with Steven Tyler as the lead singer. "I finally found my place on the program. Now I'm in second place, behind him. Perhaps he does have an issue, but it doesn't bother me." It was also revealed that he believed Mike was trying to replace him with his brother Robbie. "I am perplexed by his behavior towards me. In July 2021, Mike used Instagram to announce Frank's termination. He said, "I have known Frank for as long as I can remember. He's been like a brother to me." This was followed soon after the interview. "The most satisfying part of the trip that Frank, Danny, and I began in 2009 has been through the ups and downs, blessings and trials, just like the rest of life.